A fan. Nothing much wrong there. Well, actually there is. Leaving aside blades, safety grills and limited settings, the design's hardly changed since 1890. Spinning blades chop the air, causing annoying buffeting. Turn it off, and you realise how unsettling it's been. Our solution uses airfoil technology. With no blades, it can release a steady stream of smooth air.
All right, and welcome in, everybody. It truly, when you see James Dyson out there, I'm always so impressed because the technology is amazing. And, you know, Dyson is a technology company. We know them for their vacuums, their abilities to be able to control and move air. That's what this company is all about. This is brand new for our visit. The first time we've ever done this size, the largest size, our tabletop ever. This is the first 12-inch multiplier that we've ever done. $30 off if you pick it up today. I know when you're looking at it, you're saying, well, God, what does this thing do? What is it? It's an actual fan, believe it or not, folks. It is an amazing fan that actually uses the control of air within the unit, so it eliminates the need for blades. There's no blades in this fan whatsoever. There's no grills. It's easy to clean. As you see, you can tilt it back and forth. It oscillates back and forth. It is truly amazing. It's refreshing. It's cooling. It is totally impressive to anyone out there, as is my good friend Crystal Candy. She's actually standing. How far are you away from that fan, Crystal?
This is about 12 feet. And so if you'll notice, this fan looks different because this is actually a larger hoop. So this is a 12-inch, 20% larger than the air multipliers that we showed you last summer that really took the world by storm. But as you're seeing here, this is about 12 feet away. Normally, we showed you the small pinwheel, which is right there in front of the table. But because this is 20% larger, we had to bring out the big guns because you're going to get a larger airflow with the larger hoop.
I can feel this fan. It always impresses me when we do this. We've done this before, and I walk into the shot. I'm always like, you know, I'm like, really? Am I really going to feel the fan? It is so amazing. It defies reality. I mean, you look at it and you're like, how can something that's just a hoop make me feel this breeze from that far away? And Crystal will get into the technology, and look what it's doing to our whirlybirds here.
I mean, you can really see it.
It is truly an amazing, amazing fan. And for this price today, by the way, only brought in 1,000. You know, we just did a fan multiplier with one of our Dyson vacuums, and you and I sold that thing out in like 2 airings.
Well, I know a lot of people see the fan, and it really answers a lot of problems for you. Number one being the fact that there are no blades, so you're not getting that buffeting, but guess what? It's easier to clean, and it's safer to operate. And this operates unlike any other fan out there. You're also getting a lot of different functions with this that you wouldn't get with a normal fan. Number one being the fact that, yes, there are no blades, but you're also getting 90-degree oscillation. You're getting touch tilt function. You're getting the ability to control the airflow exactly the way that you want it, because right down here you have a dimmer switch control. So you know, like the old fans, it was high, medium, low.
Yeah.
No, you can dial it up to the exact speed that you want it to be. There's the dimmer switch, and there's that 90-degree oscillation. So now that this, as you can see this, next to the 10-inch fan, it's larger. And because it's larger, it's going to generate a more powerful airflow, up to 36% more airflow with this. So that means now, you know, before you would put this in your bedroom, you would maybe put this in your office. Now you can use this in your great room, in your family room. And here's how it works. You can see what we are showing you right here is the fact that this is drawing the air in from the base at, in this fan, 7 gallons a second. It generates the powerful airflow, and you can see it's hard for us to show the way you know, airflow works because it's invisible, but you can see the way it's channeled over that ramp. That's called an airfoil shape ramp. It looks exactly like the wing of an airplane. And Dyson engineers did that because they wanted to channel the direction of the air. As you can see right here, I have a cutaway of the 10-inch fan, and this is multiplying the air up to 15 times. So actually, if you think about it, this is generating up to 119 gallons a second. You know, lots of great facts and figures, but for you, it means you're going to be able to channel the air in so many rooms of your home. You can see I have it cut away right here just to show you the way it works. And as it draws the air in from the base, this powerful motor generates that airflow all along the hoop right here. It's shot out. All the tiny openings are about the size of your eyelash. It forces it out, and the air multiplier works unlike other fans. It draws the air in from behind and surrounding to create that powerful jet of air, which is exactly why if you put the pinwheel behind the fan, you can see that it is already working and pulling that airflow through. And then you can see that it's really starting to speed up when you have it through the other side.
That is amazing. And you know, I want you to, I don't know how tight you guys can get on the interior mechanism of this, but it is very, very impressive. When you look at it, I mean, look at, there's computer chips. I mean, this thing is truly amazing. It kind of looks like an aircraft engine when you've actually seen one.
Right.
It uses a lot of the same principles to draw in air and release air, and that's why you get that great sense of cooling without actually hearing, you know, a propeller sound. Actually, what we call it is buffeting, the choppiness. If you've ever spoken into a fan, you've seen it in funny movies, and you know the guy talks in it. It kind of sounds like his voice is breaking up. That's because that's air being cut. It's not a smooth flow. So when you feel this breeze, it's not a choppy breeze. It is a completely soothing, cooling breeze. It's unlike anything else. I actually feel, I feel like you get a better cooling sensation from these fans because it's not like somebody's throwing bits of air at you. It's just like a nice breeze, like a natural breeze.
And you can really channel the direction of the air depending on where you want to put it in your room. And I really like what you said, Guy, and I just want to elaborate on it for a second. The fact that it is safe to operate, there are no blades. It's also safe to clean. There's no blades to collect dust. But think about this for a second. And I just tell this story because as a mom, it really resonates with me. I heard about a little boy this last summer who put his finger in a box fan. And can you imagine, the mom threw that fan away right away, but he had to go to the emergency room dozens of stitches later. And you're thinking, okay, now I get it. I get the fact that there are no blades, so it's safer to operate. Now there's an option around your children and your pets. And right now I have a wind gauge that I have sitting right up here at the corner of the fan. Do you see that right there? It is showing that right there at the ramp, the air that's coming out is over almost 4 miles an hour. We're talking about the fact that this is powerful. That's the difference. So I have 4 miles an hour coming out of the 20% larger 10-inch hoop. And I just want to show you right over here. This is our 10-inch air multiplier that we showed to you and so many of you responded to last summer. And if you can see right here, I have it coming out at about 1.7 miles per hour. That shows you the difference already in terms of power, in terms of why size matters with these fans, because now you're really going to be able to channel that air into more places of your home. Now you're not limited. You're not limited because there are no blades, so you can put it around your pets, around your kids. And if you have allergies, there are no blades collecting dust and putting that back out into the air. You can just wipe this with a cloth and no problem.
You know, I love it because, like I said, I mean, I am about 15, 20 feet away, and it's a great breeze. It's not it doesn't feel like a blast of wind. It's a great cooling breeze that you can feel from feet away. And then the cool thing is, look at this, all right? You bring this in. I mean, if you've got friends, if you want to impress people, this is the way to do it. And look at it. It goes right through. I mean, you know, there it is, right there in front of you. It goes right through. It's like a magic trick, but it's really science and it's really technology. And you know it's impressive because Akos is standing over there. We know Akos, how impressive he is with all his inventions. And I can tell he's staring at that. He's looking at the inside of the fan. He's going, wow, that's pretty intense, because he knows as well. You know, we're talking about great technology. Akos does the same thing with his products and his company, which is just about creating things that are so unique and different. And if you want to impress people, I mean, this is the coolest office gift you could ever give a boss, ever, first of all. But I can imagine having this in my home, Crystal.
Yep.
Everybody that walks in is going to be like, what is that? And you're going to be like, believe it or not, it's bladeless technology. This is the wave of the future. These fans are built to last a lifetime. I mean, you saw the technology that goes into it. It's not like something you pick up at the local drugstore and it lasts you a season, and then, you know, the cat sticks its whiskers in there, your kids put their fingers in there. I mean, it's a nightmare to clean. You know how you clean this? You take a towel and you wipe the inside of it off. That's how you clean it. It is that simple. And look at that power. All right. I've got less than 1,000 to go around. That's all we were able to bring in. This is the first time that we've ever done the 12-inch size in the oscillating tabletop fan. We're taking $30 off the price. As you can see, easy to port around. You know, it's not a big, giant, heavy thing. All that technology is scaled down inside the unit. As we said earlier, if you look inside here, it is absolutely brilliant. I mean, look at, you've got computer chips in here. Look at everything that goes into this. All the design. You know, when James Dyson makes something, it doesn't take them 3 months. or 6 months
No, they
or a
spend
year.
years and years.
It's years
Right.
and years and years, and then they bring things to market, which is why that company has been as successful with products that are not cheap products. I mean, we'll call it what it is. Dyson products are at the higher end of the price point, but that's because they're worth it.
They're worth
because
it.
you buy them and they last and they function and perform the way they're supposed to.